I will be posting it on the group site by tomorrow. And right now, everyone is muted. So if you have a question, you can put it in the chat. I am going to be talking for about 20 minutes or so, and then I will be taking questions afterwards. So I expect this event to last approximately 30 minutes or so. All right, so let's get started. So my name is Coach Staci Ann, and I am here as your coach to help you figure out what's holding you back and reminding you that you are an awesome person. So in life, there are so many things that can bog us down and hold us back from all of the gifts that life has for us. And I want you to know that you can achieve these things. You are awesome. That is one thing that I want you to remember. And I know, oh, Staci, why should I listen to you? I'm not awesome. You are. Why? And I'm going to tell you why. You have gifts, you have talents, you have things to bring to the world. And you know, there's things you might not even realize that you have that other people don't, that you can offer to the world. And that's how I know that you are awesome. So let's keep going. Oh, okay. So here is the word that I feel like poisons so many of us. It's fear. Fear. So right now, I'd like you to take a moment and close your eyes. And I want you to think about, what is it that you are afraid of? What is it that you fear from reaching towards your dreams? What is it that is stopping you from taking risks, from trying something new? What is it? Now, here's what I want you to do after this visualization. I would like for you to get a pen and paper or whatever you'd like to write with, and write down, take 2 minutes, and I want you to write down all those things that you just visualized and that you just thought of that you're afraid of. Those main couple things. Take a moment and write them down. I find writing to be such a powerful tool. And I realize we have a zillion tools for writing things, whether it's typing on a computer or texting, or touch screens. But there's something that I've learned, and it's helped me personally. When I take a pen to paper, I get a different feeling than when I try to type something. It's a whole, I'd encourage you to try to feel it. Like, I just feel more of a sense of connection and understanding of myself when I do that versus just trying to type something. So I'm just looking for some of those things that you are afraid of. Is it what a family member might say to you? Is it what a spouse would say, or a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Are you afraid of what your boss might think? What is it that you are fearing? Now, I'd like for you to hold on to this paper until till towards the end. We're going to talk more about it, and I want you to hold those fears while we go through this tonight. So the first thing that could be holding you back is, are you comparing yourself to others? Is there a best friend or a sibling? Who are you comparing yourself to and saying, wow, that person, they are so far ahead, they are in, or they have the job that I want, or they make much more money than I do. You know, are you looking at your others and are you comparing yourself to where they are? Because here's what's one of the things in our world. You know, you see all these commercials and television shows and magazines and social media. Oh boy, do they want you to compare yourself to others. Isn't that something? You know, compare yourself to others. Yes, feel bad, keep people down. Why? When people are kept down, they're more easily controllable. Something to remember. When people feel bad about themselves because they're comparing themselves to others, they're more easily controllable. Why? Their confidence level goes down. And that means that you are going to try and listen to other people instead of listening to yourself. So, what I would encourage you to do is try not, I know it's hard. I didn't say it was going to be easy. This is not easy. But just keep in mind, you don't need to compare yourself to anyone. You are unique and you have the gifts to give to the world. And you need to remember that. Try not to compare yourself to anyone else. Now, here's another important concept. Are you asking yourself the wrong questions? Is that what's holding you back? Are you wondering if, well, if I do this or if I do that, are you constantly saying that if I do this, will I run out of money? Or if I do that, will I cause a conflict with someone else? Are you asking these if questions over and over again? And therefore defeating yourself and causing you to pause and stay where you are and not change and not reach for your goals. Is that what's holding you back? Here's another important question. Do you need the permission of others? Are you looking for someone else to give you permission to do what you want to do? Are you taking someone else's, you know, if they're unenthusiastic or if they make a comment, oh, you can't really do that. Oh, you can't really get a promotion. You can't really start your own business. Are you listening to other people? Because how do they really know what you can do? Oh, well, you might say, well, Staci, they know what I can do. They know me, but they're not you. So why are you putting so much weight in what they have to say? You know, I know we want the approval of people that we love and people that are close to us and our friends and family, but maybe they're not always the right people to ask for what you're trying to accomplish. Are you trying to start your own business? Are you becoming an entrepreneur? And therefore, are you asking other entrepreneurs what they think is possible? Are you asking the right people their opinion? What I learned once a long time ago, you know, when I told a coworker, oh, well, I wanted to be a college professor. I wanted to, you know, go to school and get a master's degree. And they thought, oh, well, why do you want so much more school? Da, da, da. I happen to like it. I like studying different subjects. I like um, engaging that way. That's who I am. Why am I listening to somebody else who doesn't like school? Why am I allowing somebody else to stomp on my dreams? Right? So think about that. Now, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the right time? Because you know what? The reality is there's never a right time. There's never a right time. I've gone through this where, okay, well, I'm going to wait till it's summer to do something, or I'm going to wait till the weather is better, or I'm just going to wait till I finish this one project, or I'm going to wait until I get a chance to clean my house. I hate to clean my house. And will it ever be clean? Right? Will 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 the weather ever be just right? Oh, is it that perfect temperature? Does it ever really come? Not so much. So say, are you using external things to try to delay it, to just avoid your dreams due to what I talked about a little while ago, which was fear? And I want you to think about that list that you made and think about, are you delaying your dreams because of those fears? Here's what to remember about success. It is incremental. So just like change. So when we are trying to become successful in our own minds, in whatever success, in however success is defined for us, if you're not in that place right now, you need to do what? Change. Success is incremental, change is incremental. It happens little bits over time. So I encourage people to reward yourself whenever you are taking steps towards that success or towards that goal. Because while we'd like to just change our circumstances, change our environments, have it happen overnight, the reality is that's just not how change works. I tell people true change will really happen over a 3 to 5 year period. So you may be working on your success, on changing your life over a 3 to 5 year period. And I know, Staci, why does it take so long? I'm not saying it has to, but sometimes for things to be fully changed or adjusted, it just doesn't take, just like a day or a week or a month. Okay. These things, maybe it takes some kind of training. Maybe you need to take steps to get there. Just knowing that it's incremental and not to get discouraged. That's really it. So many people, oh, I want to go on a diet. I'm starting my diet tomorrow. Why don't you take 3 weeks and prepare to go on your diet and then start the diet? And then on the first day, when you're still eating things that you don't want to eat, don't give up. Try again the next day to start. So it's just realizing change is incremental, success is incremental. Celebrate your small strides along the way. Take action. I can't stress how important this is. Are you taking action? Are you at least trying? I'll tell you, I bought during the holidays this year, I bought a treadmill because I said I'm not going to allow myself to keep saying, well, the weather's too bad or it's too cold. I don't want to go outside and walk. I'm not a runner, so I'm a walker. And no excuses, right? So I have the treadmill, and some days I only do 10 minutes, but that's 10 minutes more than I would have done if I didn't have it. I'm working up to doing an hour a day. I haven't done it yet, but I've gotten to about 40 minutes. So I at least try and, do 20 minutes here and then 20 minutes um, later in the day. So even though I haven't achieved the goal, I realize it's incremental and it's going to take time for me to work up to doing that because I'm not used to it. And am I going to be hard on myself? No, because I am trying and I'm starting somewhere. So I encourage you, whatever goal you are working towards, break it down into smaller parts and find ways to to uh, incl- to implement it into your life in small bits. So this, or small pieces or small iterations for my agile people out there. Now, here is another one that plagues us. Are you pretending to be busy, but are you not getting anywhere? So here's what I mean. Are you just deleting emails? I'll tell you, I can sit there and delete emails all day. And where is it getting me? Nowhere. Nowhere. It's just busy work. Are you just organizing your desk, or are you just sitting on social media mindlessly looking at things? Are you just sitting watching TV? It, here's what I want you to ask yourself: is what you're doing helping you get closer to your goal? Because you can be holding yourself back by doing busy work. Now, here's another one that is similar to what I was talking about before. Are you listening to someone else, or are you listening to you? What is your instinct or gut telling you to do? Are you following along with that, or are you letting other people kill your dreams, kill your spirit? It's really easy for somebody else. It's really easy to spew negative talk. Okay. It's really easy to say to somebody else, what are you, some kind of idiot? Why are you thinking you can do that? You know, one of my passions is helping students, because I used to teach middle school, and something that I would love to implement for students is, how do you talk to other people in a positive way to encourage them? Because encouragement is so important. So is a positive, friendly word. And it's just so easy to be discouraging without even realizing it. So sometimes, maybe if you have someone discouraging around you, maybe you want to avoid sharing some things with them. Look for people who are going to encourage you and not discourage you. Now, what is success all about? Is it about talent? Are you trying to sabotage yourself because you think you don't have the talent? That's not true at all. And talent is about being persistent. How persistent are you being? Are you asking once, getting a no, and then stopping? Or do you continue to push, continue to look for new ways, continue to try? One thing that I've been looking to get into is sales. If you want to know about how to take rejection from people and make a comeback, get into sales, because I feel like sales can definitely teach you those skills. Oh, and I see a hand raised. You know what? And I'm just, oh, there's my hand raised. Hang on one second. I'm just about done. If you can hold that question that you have the hand raised, and I will get to it just as soon as I finish the presentation. We are almost there. Flexibility. Are you being flexible? Are you just saying, well, I tried this way, and you keep trying the same way? But are you trying using your brain to look at the situation from another perspective? Are you trying every channel, or every coming at it from every angle that you possibly can? What I find is people get stuck. They think one way, and that way doesn't work, and then they feel defeated, and they can't get their brain around any other way to do something. But I encourage you to try not to fall into that trap, and try and be as flexible as you can. Now, seeking help from others, look for other people who've done what you want to do. And that's, I know, sometimes easier said than done, right? But one area is looking at sites like LinkedIn, where people have their professional backgrounds and their resumes posted, and you can see what they've done. Talk to other entrepreneurs, maybe go into businesses, and or look for a chamber of commerce. Try to get around groups where people are doing what you want to do, and look for insight from them. Don't think that you have to do it on your own. There are other people out there who can help you. And then sometimes you have to let go, and sometimes that means letting go of what isn't working. So sometimes we hold on to things so tight. No, this has got to work. This has got to work. But maybe that's trying to tell you to try something from a different angle. And that can go back to the flexibility as well. But sometimes we want to let go of what isn't working and try to look for what is going to work for us. So thank you so much again for coming. I'm going to open up the chat now for any questions that people might have, or comments, or feedback. So let me just end this presentation. So you can reach me at Coach Staci at yahoo.com, and my website, which I'm still working on, but you can check it out. It's coachstaciann.com. And I also have coaching services that I offer that you can reach out to me about that if you are interested. Give me 1 second. I am just going to. All right. So who had a question? Is my person who had their hand up earlier still with us? If there's any questions, you can also type them in the chat. All right. Otherwise, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all for coming. I hope that you found this useful. And I want you to take that list that you made earlier at the beginning of the presentation, and work through what you have on that fear list. And I hope that you're going to rip it up and not let those things stop you anymore. So any other questions? And if you have any suggestions for future talks that you'd like to see me do, you can feel free to email me or reach out to me through the meetup group. Thank you all so much for your attention. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Have a great night.